Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4 as we continue our conquest of the world. I keep saying that. We're just playing as Japan, we're trying to win the war. But it is turning into a conquest of the world as Imperial Japan has stormed across the USSR. Split it up fairly evenly with the German Reich, although they get most of the industry. We get a big chunk of territory, which is probably not all that much use to us. Except it does give us an invasion point for the UK, if we wish to go down that route. So what we're going to do today... I've just reorganised a few things. I've set up an army down here it's going to be a field marshal group ready to attack the USA. I've done that so we can form a field marshal front line. Some of those units were pulled from other forces, and they currently have some assignments to go and start some naval invasions. Let me just click on... Where are you, actually? That's not that one. No, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, these guys, we have got the naval invasion of Hawaii planned. So we're going to do that. We are going to... Let's trigger this. Let's just trigger the Pearl Harbor strike. We can... There's a range... They don't have the range for this. These are carrier naval bombers. Do we have anything else? I don't think we have anything else within range. So, can we do multiple ones? We've got to choose an origin. I don't think I've got anything that can reach there, so I'm not even going to concern myself with it. We're going to trigger the orders, though, so they'll just do a naval invasion when the time comes. Finishing off Tasmania, grabbing these islands down here, we've got Samoa and Fiji. So we'll grab those. And then we might throw some of our... So I'll put this into a USSR sort of formation. These are all the puppet troops that came through to us, that I consider somewhat expendable. So, yeah, I am a very beneficent leader. I look after my men, as you know. Expendable is the word. So we are going to probably launch an invasion of Alaska, pull loads of American forces up into the cold frozen north, which will hopefully leave these areas more open. We've got to go in against Mexico. I don't know why the game's stuttering and jerking around like that, just doing Hearts of Iron things. But Panama, well, I say Panama, we want to control the Panama Canal. That's what we're really aiming for. And then we'll maybe get some southern fronts going with some other troops, and then land the big force down the middle. That's the plan. Let's roll on some time. Turkey has called Portugal as our enemy. Well, have they? Have they? The Suez Canal has been blown. Oh, interesting. So we can't use it, but nobody can else. Actually, I suspect we might be able to rebuild that. Were they able to blow it, even though... Well, I guess it depends who blows it, because it might not have been the British. It might have been these new owners. Who knows? Anyway, we've got some options in here. And I saw a cool option in here somewhere to get some extra stability. We're going to do some state building in Nepal, Siam, and Bhutan. So let's just trigger those. We have points to spare. We may as well enjoy this. We're going to form a Labour Patriot Corps, which just gives us 5% construction speed. And I'm sure I saw this. Inspire... No, it wasn't that one. That's for war support. I thought I saw in here something that would give it... There, this one. Restore Ik Kure. I don't know what this is. I don't know why it is. It's Ulaanbaatar, owned by Japan. We get 5% stability. So, whatever that is, it might not be something that I actually want to do, but I'm looking at the stability numbers. I'm thinking stability at 91% in the middle of a war. Yeah, I will take some of that. Okay, so we push Portugal out of there. That's brilliant. These guys were part of this USA force. That's fine. We're storming across the Middle East. Actually, that storming has taken place. Our tanks are heading for Tobruk. We've got infantry support coming in. It would make more sense to have cavalry support coming in, but we've got cavalry going in the opposite direction at the moment. Liberating Africa. All right, we have... do we have a big naval? But I would love to see a big naval battle result. So we're hitting enemy convoys. Do we have our submarines raiding out here, by the way? I don't know if I put that on. What I did do... We should be raiding everywhere up and down the coasts. Pretty much. Yeah, I think they're all on there. And the escorts that should be escorting. I think we did that. So, I'm just missing, like, some big naval battles now. Ooh, is that one? No, it's not. There is a fairly big American fleet. It's as big as we're probably going to see at this stage of the game. What we would like to do, we'll wait till these get captured, and then we're going to build some bigger naval bases and extend our naval supply range with supply hubs. Although I don't feel like that's actually necessary. It doesn't seem to be a thing. I've not hit a point yet where it said, nope, you can't go any further, your navy's gone far enough. But it will give us bonuses, so we may as well. We keep hitting that American fleet down there. We've got all sorts of stuff going on. Americans don't really seem able to respond to this. Non-aggression request from nationalist Spain. Let's accept that. That would be kind of cool. And we've got some more Chinese soldiers. Oh, what we also got was... Oh, I repositioned a few of the task forces to try and get naval dominance over the next step of the invasion islands. That was just part of the plan. We also got some more Marines. But I've just left the initial ones on their orders to invade, if I can find them. So we have a good unit, good force of Marines now. Did I trigger? It's waiting for... It's off. Okay, I think it was waiting for naval control over somewhere. But we seem to have just found them just at the right moment. So they are now heading away. And something's going after Samoa as well. I think... We may not have naval dominance over here. Interesting. We have no control over those, so we can't trigger those invasions. Let me get my fleets. And just put those back in. Yeah, I am finding the naval side to be a micromanagement hell of moving things around. It is over here. It probably won't be so bad if we were just focusing on invading Europe from Britain or vice versa. We can focus on a few sea zones. But when we have a lot to manage, it's seemingly somewhat problematical. Manchuria Industrial 5-year Plan. Okay, and what's this one? Portugal has capitulated. That is great news. It was nothing to do with me. I think nationalist Spain probably got involved with that. Eastern Road and Steel Expansion. Let's take that. We're going to help our allies out. Because I don't feel like there's much else for us to do now. Central Australia. Oh, we got in down here. That's great news. So at that point, we now got these guys with very little to do. Night vision. Ooh, we'll take. There must be something left in here that we can get. Some better AA. Because you never know, on the American continent, we might need that. That might be beneficial. So we've got... a few small islands down here that I really don't feel like are worth the effort to go and take. So what we want to do is focus our fleets. I've got this fleet, which seems to be doing... I don't know what they're doing. I am going to actually order them to go and patrol here. Currently repairing. Yes. Cancel it. We actually want them on the job. It's yeah, I'm really struggling to get the guys to go and do everything I want where I want them to do it. Probably just needs me to look a bit deeper into each zone. But then we also need to have dominance in the zones that we're sailing out of to invade. And there's a problem right there. So that's something. Let's make sure we are actually patrolling that one. I'm not sure that we were. So that could be a thing. What about this fleet? I'll just take... I've got the Japanese Home Waters fleet doing various things as well. I'll add them in, because I think as long as something is in there, we can get the control, that's fine. What I might do... I mean, look at this. Right, here's a huge, great big fleet. Let's just stick an admiral in. Any one will do. They don't need anything. Just go and patrol around here. There we go. More fleets, the better. We've got plenty of fuel. We don't need to train them. I don't care about issues with the right amount of screens anymore. We're just sending them in. I don't even know what ships are in there. So just take any mothballed scrap they can find sitting in the dockyards and run with it and see what happens. So this is looking quite good. Oh, hang on. We need to get our blue forces here. Did our armor stop? Where did our armor... They haven't stopped. Oh, we've got some left over here. Yep, carry on going. I'm going to send them... No, I don't really want them going that way. I want them going along the... Why are you insistent on going that way? I want to go the coastal road. Not quite sure why it insists on doing that. But we're heading to Tripoli. I'll bring these guys up to Benghazi. I don't want to focus too much on things over there, because I think the war is going to be decided on this other side. If we can ever eventually get dominance. Is that going down? I think if we can get dominance over one region, we'll get the invasions triggered, and then we'll just move everything to the region, and I'll have to just reassign everything from there. Danish inquiry to buy old ships. Have a few old destroyers. I'm sure I've got no shortage. Meanwhile, I've also got 27 ships here. Let's slap in... I had no idea what this... Loads of light cruisers. Patrol that place in particular. Oh, I tell you what I will have needed to do is turn that onto automatic naval bases. So they'll find somewhere locally so they can actually reach out to there. I kind of wish that was always on by default, but it isn't. Right, we found an Australian cruiser. Or a New Zealand one. Come on, guys. Just get some invasions going. I know you can do it. This one seems to be the sticking point here. Tell you what I'm going to do. I don't feel like Japan's at risk of being invaded anymore, so I'm going to take a massive risk. We're going to take the Japanese home waters fleet. Tell you what we will do. Let's get some of these guys. We should have light cruisers and destroyers, and we're going to put them in there. And I must have some in there. Right, that'll do. So we will cancel all orders for that. Make sure they're on automatic. And this fleet is going to go and patrol. Now, we should be able to reach up here okay. But I'm also going to add them into this bit. And then the big old fleet, which was on strike force orders, but it doesn't need to be anymore. So we're going to cancel all orders for that. Put you guys on patrol. I do want to be up here. But that's 4. I don't know whether that's too many. Just need to put more ships in the region, I think. And the submarines, which seem to be in... I don't think I've lost any submarines since the war began. I don't think I've lost anything since the war began. We've still got early submarines. They're doing their job. We've never had to replace these with later ones. Which seems absolutely crazy to me. Is there anything actually in the naval side that will increase our ability to get dominance? I've not really looked over this. I mean, we're not fighting, so... Magnetic detonators. We'll take some bits and pieces. Alright, folks, let's see what we can get. It is time to plan an invasion of... over there, but we just need to get... We need to get Hawaii. Oh, is this one not going? Oh, it's going up. It's going up. Okay, so we should see some invasions kicking off now. Things are moving at last. Do we have a great big port up there? Naval Base 4. We have someone up there who's definitely struggling. Alright, we've got an airfield up here, though, so let's make sure we've got some naval bombers with basic naval bombers. That'll do. Stick them out over there. I don't think it's going to make an awful lot of difference. It can barely reach. There was, right? There was there not... If I click on that, it says Alaska. There was a Japanese invasion of one of the US islands at the war. Was it Attu Island? I don't know. It was... Or an attempted invasion. It was something to try and draw the Americans' attention and distract them from maybe from Midway at the same time. I can't remember. But yeah, there was some Japanese scheme that went on. Did we get in here? We did. We've got in here, which is excellent. And then we're just waiting for dominance over this bit to erupt. This doesn't seem to be doing anything here. So if I select that now and actually take that one out and put it into to there, so they can focus on those things. Got better medium tanks, then modern tanks are the next things up the list. I'm sure industry is fine. I'll just make sure the fuel's going okay. And we'll go and modify our terrible medium tanks. Basic medium tank. Oh, actually, we need some more factories in this. It's nice just to be able to come and just throw. In fact, let's throw a load in. We still have no shortage of this. Let's see. What have we got? We've got medium 3-man. We've got big gun. Improved medium cannon will do. Better put a radio in this as well, by the way. Best radio that we can. Probably not much more benefit. I'll give it sloped armor. The sloped armor sounds cool. We'll go for cast armor. We'll go for that armor because of the chromium. We have stacks of chromium. Reliability is insane. And we may as well go for Christie suspension. Get the speed up a little bit. Let's gun that engine because we don't need to worry about it. That is absolutely fine. Slightly faster. Save. It looks crazy, but that's what we're doing. New medium tanks. And there's new light tanks as well out there, but this is the improved flame tank. It is the improved light flame tank. Can we change that? Do you know what? I'm just going to leave that alone. I don't think we need to modify that at all. But we were doing the improved light tank. Has it just gone in? I think it's just automatically gone in with the... I don't remember changing that, but it looks like it's automatically upgraded. Okay, we have naval dominance everywhere, so we should be seeing... We're seeing invasion fleets going now. And it's just stopped on here, but that's fine. Why is this one not going? Eastern Road and Steel Expansion. Hydroelectric dams. Sure, go for it. They're fairly quick. Low manpower of 1.2 million. I would dispute that. So what have we got? We've got Control Midway Island. That's nice. And we will... Is there anything else really worth... Control Hawaii. Yes, because we're about to land in it. So that would be a good time to go and grab that, I think. Rocket launchers. Let's go get that one. We're ahead of time, but screw it. We can definitely afford that. Come on, boats. You're going slowly. Did we get Samoa and Fiji? Well, yes, but no at the same time. So I just don't think there's anything in there. So we are in. Oh, when I added those extra Marines to the army, it's actually assigned them to the naval invasions as well, which I wasn't actually expecting. The fall of Pearl Harbor. For Tempera. Right, so that's that bit gathered. That's good. That's all good. It's time to plan the invasion of the USA. Let's go and see what's happened over here, though. We can march down there, right? It's all part of the same place. Nice. So we've got our naval base for going after the US. So what we want is, I think, the Marines striking out for Panama. I'll just put the whole lot on that order. We got it? Yeah, we've got it. Cool. Okay, let's take some moments to enjoy our success here as we get better AA. Let's also change that faction goal. We've got Hawaii controlled. Well, next one. We haven't got Attu Island. Oh, that's up in the north, isn't it? I don't even know where that is. Oh, wait, do I? I don't know where that is. If we click on it, Strait of Hormuz, I feel like I should, but I don't. I've had enough with faction goals. I don't think they're giving us any particular benefit, so we will sit on that. Unless there's, I don't know, can we change things? Claim leadership. But we are at leadership, so is there anything we can spend this on? Oh, we can actually change things in here, right? So what about faction research? We can add facility. Ah, interesting. Faction military operations, unlock. And add theatre. Military doctrine. Well, that's all in there, right? Military doctrine sharing. Okay, we'll add a theatre, select a commander. Do we chuck him in? No, I don't want to reassign him. Okay. I don't think we need to make the faction any more powerful. It seems to be doing quite a good job as it is. Let's get some stuff reassigned. Okay, so the Marines have got everything that they were ordered to. So what we're going to do... Oh, let's make sure this is actually... This might already be max built up, is it? It's... I can't build on there, so I wonder if that's the biggest it can get. Naval supply hub. It's already got one. And maybe that's why we don't need to worry about naval range, because we're capturing supply hubs. Naval headquarters. Already seems to have one. Okay. Is that coming up as a thing? It is. Right, this is Honolulu. Okay. That's what I wanted anyway, so let's just throw some guy in. That gives us some nice benefits. So if that's going to be our staging post for the naval invasion of the USA, what we are going to need to do is get more supplies in there. So we're going to turn this into a proper naval base. If we're going to have 5 sodding armies in there, we're going to need some serious supply going on. But no radar. Why does the AI not build radar, I wonder? It always kind of baffles me. Anyway, Marines, let's get rid of that order. And we're going for naval invasion from here. We're going to land ourselves... Oh, no, wait. Isn't... Why? I know why it does this, because it considers this port to be entered from the other side. But that is not where I want to go. You can invade. I mean, there's a bloody entry to the canal which goes straight through. You can invade from this side. Can we not change that? Can I drag the line over or anything? Did I once see an option to change this? I don't know. Can we drag that over? I don't know. That's. I guess we're not going after the Panama Canal then, because I don't think we're going to sail around that. I have seen it do silly things like this before, but I have also been able to invade from this side. I don't actually know why, but I'm going to stop even caring about that. So it was going to just be a thing to stop the USA being able to get naval dominance around here. I guess now then we are going for invasion of the mainland. Where should we go for first then? Oh, screw that. Oh, goddamn game. Too many things to click on. Oh, that's added the naval headquarters there, which has confused matters a touch. Right, I would like to go from here. What about Mexico? Maybe we should start by knocking Mexico out of the war. I think that would be a good idea. And then that'll give us plenty of bases to storm up there from. So, it's a plan. It's a plan. We need to land on... I don't even know if they're in the war. It's given me a... Oh, here we go. This is where I'm going for. 12 divisions in those two. We'll trigger that. Firefighting drills. We'll just get these going up now. Alright, let me make sure we've got ships and fleets doing their thing. So, we're going to take these guys and we're going to cancel... This might be a massive mistake because we need to actually work out where we're going. But we need to get naval dominance over this area. And importantly over this area. And I think anywhere where we're likely to get that going through. So that's just the little squadrons of spotting ships. We're going to put the big ass fleet, which is going to have to go down there. We're going to do that, I think. That'll have to do for now. And then the other one, let's take you off there. We're going to have you patrolling up and down the US coast. And then all these guys. There we go. I mean, that should... If we're going to invade from here with everything, then it shouldn't have a problem doing that. I better put something on there as well. I think that's going to do it. I guess we'll find out. We've also got the Home Waters Fleet, which is just doing general maintenance work now everywhere for us. All right, so I think from up here we can afford to put one of these armies in. So what have we got? We've got this Chinese force, which was chilling down there. I'd forgotten about them completely. We're going to go... Actually, we're going to do 2 invasions, I think. One from here, because I don't know what the supplies are like. Is there a port we can grab? All right, let's go in. Oh, it's two zones. Let's go in like that, and then everything else. I should have ordered that to be going ahead with the floating harbours, I think. We're going in like that. We're going to take it all, and then we're going to march inland and find ourselves a port somewhere quickly. Transmission from the Congolese state. Oh, there's war kicking off in Africa. And that was you guys. Let's trigger that. And then, oh, you guys should be training. Hydroelectric dams. Increase agricultural export. Prepare for peninsular warfare. Land forts and military factories. Sure. Not even looking where they are. It's just a case, I think, of just controlling everything now. But we're going to see the end of the war out. There'll still be some fun times ahead. Where did our... Oh, I think we got a load of armor knocked out there. That's not good. That's really not good. Oh, we can't advance across there because it's not ours. Right. Yes, there might be a minor problem. I'm going to put supply in. We can't build a naval base. All right, that's nothing to do with us. Okay, so... We'll let those guys come out of there. I'm going to get my 6 troops back. And I'm going to put them... Now then, there's one of these. Just a sec. There's one of these armies that can have up to 30 members in now. It's this guy. So let's just put them into there. And the armor, which has not made a massive contribution to anything ever. And I lost 5 divisions. Whoops. Let's put these guys in Japan. Go home for some R&R. And I think we may actually recruit some more armor. So let's... 11 divisions. Stick it in there. Whether they'll get there by the time we need to actually sort out the US, I don't know. We'll start some initial invasions in Mexico and in Alaska. Draw the US in 2 different directions. Then whack the mainland there. I think that's going to be good. I see new wars keep on popping up. New wars that I have no interest in getting involved in. We could send an army to invade the UK. That would be hilarious. The US has taken Greenland. I have nothing to say on that subject at the moment. Except that the world seems to be going mad. Doesn't it? Particularly the orange faction. Anyway, let's crack on. So we can invade up here. We don't currently have... troops on that. Let's speed time up a bit because you guys are all coming. I need to make sure actually that they are not set to some crazy fallback line so they invade and then instantly retreat. We've got 4 or 5 armies in the center here. Where are you guys? Ah, okay. So you've been abandoned over there. That's not good. Not good at all. I'm trying to find Hawaii. Here we go. In here? Where the hell? Oh, I'm looking too far north, that's why. Right, so what we're going to try and do... Well, you guys, they don't want to be over there. They really don't want to be over there. Should we just plan? We're going to do a naval invasion from there. I think the plans are coming in now. Should we take the entirety of California in one go? Oh, that sucks. I mean, that's a thing. It seems to be that's a thing. Are we going to put the rest in? I don't think I can get all 4 armies into this region. Mexico will be falling by then. I'm fairly confident. Those guys aren't even trained. Where the hell are they? Let's send some over there and just spread these guys out a bit. There's too many people in one place. I think what we'll do is we'll train this particular army up, because we've got people that are trained and ready and waiting to go. So I've got 3. I like that's a lot of divisions actually, planning their invasion of the US. All the way up this coastline seems pretty good. Do we have anyone? I don't know if we've got anyone going directly at San Francisco, so... And then we've got this guy as well, who's already there. Yep, I don't think I've got no one going from there. Well, we're going to have to get those supplies built up, clearly. There we go. It's going in, or it will be going in. It might be that we've got too many plans and divisions. It's going to take a shitload of transports, is all that. German Reich has called Congo Stanleyville into our war. Excellent. Good work. Good work. Keep that fight going. So where are you guys going? Are we ready to go? We need naval dominance. We may as well get the best AA guns that we can. So we need dominance. We have no dominance over here. So let me get Japanese Home Waters Fleet. Here we go. Cancel all orders. Patrol. I literally have nothing over here. Make sure that's a go as well. And then the big old fleet. Don't know where they were patrolling, but now it's... Yeah, put them in there and there. And that's just a trade route. So, oh, but there is something... Is that a naval invasion? That's a naval... Oh, God, that's a naval invasion. So we need stuff from there as well. That's a long route coming through, so we do need to watch that one. We've nobbled something. Just a US sub. Let's just make sure we're adding extra patrol routes onto some of these ships. Oh, yeah, we need to... Actually, we can't afford to lose Hawaii, because that's not going to go. Prepare for peninsular warfare. Expand the army. Just military factories and some manpower, I think. So I think everything's got... Need to be in there. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Bit of a mess. I mean, I am focusing on like a very broad naval front there, so it is going to be some effort. So our army's up here. Iceland has capitulated. Good for Iceland. This guy. We don't have naval dominance in... Oh, God, we're in? Right, we're in. I did not notice that. It just went off. Excuse me? That's weird. Am I clicking the wrong thing there? What the I can't order... For whatever reason, I can't order the front line to be built. Why is that a thing? I have no idea why that is a thing at all. But anyway, let's make sure that that is set up there. And can we build an airbase up there? We cannot. I mean, those guys have got no food, so that's a major problem. Oh, we have an airbase here. Let's put some stuff in there then. Let's put transport planes in there, and 200 of them, and have them ferrying supplies over this region. So it's an odd thing we've got going on there. There's a chance we might lose all those divisions, and we have. Okay, I don't know why it would not let me draw a front line. That was strange. That was very, very strange. So that was our distraction. Yes, okay. Point taken. Should have had some supplies going on there, I think. Never mind. We have plenty more Chinese soldiers. There is no shortage of them. Let me have a look. Where can we go? We need to go somewhere else then and work our way along there, I think. Do you know what? I'm gonna try the same trick again. But when it goes this time, we're going to try and get on there a little bit quicker with the supplies. All right, so looks like we have control over this bit. So the invasion of Mexico should be about to kick off. Where's my Marines? I know one or two of you get annoyed that I just click off these notifications, but for the vast majority of them, we don't need to know them. If it was anything important, I'd be losing the game at this point. So now we have dominance over everywhere but this one. So moving the fleets around like this is... Let's do that one. Let's just stick one big fleet in here. And just get things moving as much as we can. Do we want to recruit a spy? I guess we could do. Wow, so that was a mistake up there, but it's because I wasn't watching my job at all. But I am still surprised that I couldn't actually... we're waiting for naval dominance, are we? We have 0, because I think maybe I've moved my fleets out the way. We have ships on patrol orders up there, but they're not actually doing anything. What about this big boy? The only one I need, I don't know where he's actually working. So we're going to put patrol in there. Oh, and maybe in that bit. Yeah, okay. It'll build up slowly. It'll take a little while to get there. At 5 times speed, though, we should see things kicking off. AA guns. Nice, we can get that new one in action. And what's over here? We don't need to worry about any of that stuff, which is kind of nice. There's not really any point in upgrading the air anymore, because I feel like we're maxed out. Tanks. Oh, support companies. Yeah, let's get support companies going. That's definitely a thing. And this was the new AA, wasn't it, that we need to get everywhere. All right, so the USA might still be a bit of a tricky one to catch out. I think that the biggest difficulty is just coordinating our damn fleets so that we can actually get in there. I think what I'm gonna have to do is just gonna redraw some orders and zones and stuff, and just make sure we've got specific fleets working in specific zones to make sure we've got coverage and control. I think that's all we can probably do at this point, because it's taken a bit of effort to get in there. Well, the effort is actually getting control over all the zones required, all at the same time, in order to actually trigger an invasion. And that's the one that's not going anywhere at the moment. Have we sunk anything? 1 Mexican light cruiser. Increase agricultural exports. Maybe I will go and have a look over at the Navy stuff. I think this is just about building better ships, though. I don't see that it's actually going to give us anything particularly great. But we'll go for a balanced naval approach, because we're using everything at the moment. We haven't built any new carriers. Control of theirs gone down to 0. Control of theirs gone to 85, and I think that's because we've got lots of stuff actually sailing. We've got a big fleet that just goes in one zone at a time. So we have some more stuff here, which is not going to be enough. We do have ships covering various areas. We take off things like... Don't think we need anyone in here, do we? So if we take those off, and we just remove the areas that we don't need, where we're not invading through, which is hella risky. It is hellish risky because we could end up having those become very vulnerable to attack. Let's make sure there's something in there. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll have a bit of a redesign and a rethink. Meanwhile, in North Africa, our forces are pretty much pulled out of there, so that's okay. We can see German ships getting involved, or German navies getting involved over there. I guess Britain's probably waiting to go in. They're still fighting through Africa, though. Oh, we've got cavalry doing a job down here, which we do not need. These guys want to pull back to where they can be fed. We maybe want to just... we maybe want to protect the Suez Canal in case our allies do something terribly stupid. So let's do... Can I not draw a line? What does it say? You cannot draw a line. Oh, is that because it's not our territory? Perhaps. Perhaps. We'll pull them back there and defend. We have enough troops over in the Pacific for the American situation anyway. All right. Okay, well, it's time to get things organised over here. And hopefully we'll see some action going off fairly soon. It would be nice. It would be nice. I do have ships trying to sail from there. Maybe I need to grab a closer island and do a shorter hop. We might need to rethink our strategy. Oh, wasn't expecting that. So Ethiopia's capitulated. Great, let's puppet Ethiopia with our 37 war score. Do you know what? I don't care. We can leave that one alone. Right, so it's back to working on our naval dominance. That's our objective.